ready for cutting apple?
You need to blend this, Mom?
I am washing my apples. Hello, my name is Casey. This is Real Life, Real Joy. There's real life going on behind me. Sorry about the screaming. Peter just learned how to do that. So we are an apostolic family. We have 6 children. My oldest is almost 12, and they go all the way down to a baby who's almost 1. And we live in Wisconsin. And Wisconsin is, in the fall, is hunting season. Hunting is a big deal in Wisconsin, and it's a big deal for my family. And Caleb just went hunting yesterday, and he got a deer. So most of the kids and Kevin are going to be helping to process that. But on the hunting land that my in-laws own, there are several apple trees. They actually plant apples for the deer. And when they were hunting yesterday, there was a lot of these awesome apples. So we got about 4 or 5 grocery bags full of apples. So I am going to sit here and peel them and cut them up, and I'm going to dehydrate them and make apple chips, dehydrated apples. So I'm going to show you how I do that. If you haven't seen our dehydrated kale powder video, that's another recipe or another thing that we do with our dehydrator. And eventually we might even make some venison jerky. But first we're gonna do these apples. Kids love the apple peeler because they like to eat the apple peels.
What?
You're so silly. It's a pretty long apple peel though. There's our apple peel mess. Okay, so on the top of our dehydrator here, it says fruits 135 degrees. So we are gonna come down here and turn it up to 135. And we're just gonna let it run for a while. I have no idea how long this is gonna take, but I'm guessing it's gonna take all day. This is my bowl of apples. It's still really full. Well, let's see, how many apples did we do? We did about 15 apples, and that is all that fit in the dehydrator. So once they are done, we're just gonna go ahead and do this again, and we will put them in Ziploc bags. Our apples are drying nicely. They've been in for a couple of hours. And Rebecca is using some apples to make an apple pie. Looks good, it looks good. Yummy. Forgot to take a picture of Rebecca's finished pie. That's what it looks like now. Everyone's enjoying it. All right, it's yummy. Rebecca did a good job. It has been about 8 hours since our apples have been dehydrating, and they're pretty much, they're not really crispy, but they are pretty good. More like chewy. Hopefully they'll crisp up a little bit. once they cool off. They're kind of warm. And I have a whole bowl there of apples waiting to go in. So we'll do the next batch overnight. This batch was about 8 hours. It might have been a little longer. I don't remember what time we started it. At 135. 135 degrees, that is. This is my gallon size Ziploc bag full of them. It's about half full, maybe a little more. Kevin and I did eat just a couple. And this is my bowl. I don't know if I showed this. This is a really big bowl. It was heaping full, and we have 2 batches of dehydrated apples out of it, and Rebecca made an apple pie, and we still have quite a few in there. And that is only about 1/4 of the apples that we got from my in-laws' hunting land. So we'll probably be doing a couple more batches of dehydrated apples over the next couple days, and maybe even a couple more pies. By the way, Rebecca did an awesome job on her pie. It was delicious. Of course, we ate the whole pie, although one whole pie doesn't go so far when you have 7 people that are eating it, so you all get 1 slice and 1 bite, because we have to share the 8th piece. So that is all. I hope you enjoyed seeing how you can dehydrate apples. If you have an apple tree, this is a great way to have a snack. Or if you can get apples really cheap, it is an awesome thing to do. All right, I got the next load of apples in the dehydrator, and I just thought I would try one of these apple chips now that they're kind of cooled off. And can you hear that? Oh, they actually do, they did get a little bit crispy, and a little bit crunchy now that they're cooled off. These are seriously good. If you have a dehydrator and apples, you need to do this. They're awesome. They make a wonderful, wonderful snack.